Hello everyone. Welcome to my Let's Play through the new Tales of the Borderland. Now this has just been released last week I think it was. So it's not been out long. I haven't played through it at all yet. I played the original one. Really enjoyed it, so should we jump in and see what it's like?
Think you've seen it all, huh? Think you know all there is to know about vault hunters, bandits, corporations, and nobody loser types? Well, you don't know Skag Diddley. Take Promethea, for example. A civilized place, as far as planetary-sized piles of excrement go. A planet still recovering from its war with the Malawan Corporation. The rival Atlas Corporation is in bad shape. Reese Strongfork, the big-shot CEO with the regrettable mustache, is scrambling. He's on the cusp of something big. But he's not the only one.
Reese is the
Into this
main
pressure
protagonist
cooker
from
steps
the Tales of the Borderlands.
Dr. Dar, genius inventor, socially awkward do-gooder type. She works for Atlas, been tinkering with a big, award-winning idea. Her brother, Octavio Wallace Dar, Meridian City's most well-known man, at least in his own mind. He's convinced his big break is just around the corner. And Fran Miskowitz, purveyor of Reese Strongfork's favorite Frogurt flavor. She's hoping for a big insurance payout after that regrettable Malawan laser incident. So, you're probably asking yourself, what makes these three so special? And the answer is nothing. Yet.
You're free now. Go. Go. Be free. Run. Run.
Morning.
What? I mean, good morning.
Seriously. Again?
Yep. Another busy day. Work, work, work. Am I right?
Oh.
By channeling the iridium's energy through a multiphasic refraction lens, I can reproduce the, as yet, inexplicable powers of the sirens. Maybe not the wings thing, which is so cool, but crucially, the ability to manipulate an object safely through space-time.
I'm Anu, the ultimate siren fangirl, but for totally scientific reasons, I swear. And I'm so close to replicating the signature move of my all-time favorite siren, Lilith. R.I.P.
Pong.
Anu.
As I was saying, in addition to forever altering the nature of conflict vis-a-vis offering a non-lethal resolution, my device could also change the world. For the better. Imagine a way for people to solve their problems without killing each other.
I literally can't.
I just have to figure out how to actually bring back the objects I phased away. And also where they go. And also what happens to them. Simple. Interdepartmental demonstration scheduled for 2 weeks from today. Dr. Anuradha Dar signing off.
Oh, snap. 2 weeks? Really? It's going to be ready by then?
Yeah, I'm sort of hoping setting the goal will force me to meet the goal, you know?
Oh yeah, that's definitely how that works. So,
What could go wrong?
All I've got to do is just figure out the next step. That's it. There's got to be something I'm missing.
figure it out with like your intuition or with your tech goggles.
I would like to think both.
Maybe start with the tech goggles though. There's a button on the side.
Okay, goggles. Let's try a diagnostic.
Okay.
So for starters, I should probably put an actual power source in there, huh?
You needed the goggles for that.
Now, where did I put that iridium ore?
You know, being absent-minded, messy, and disorganized are signs of a genius. I think. I hope.
Huh. Now that I look at the Jabaman translator with fresh eyes, I realize I may have made a miscalculation in the translation matrix. For all I know, they could have been spouting philosophy.
Oh. Or nothing at all, because it's asleep.
And would a clearer-headed Anu remember the code to her safe for once?
It is written on the safe, I've noticed.
Better grab some money for lunch while I've got this bad boy unlocked.
Did you say lunch? You buyin'?
Huh? I love how you can scan her as well.
Were you seriously about to scam me without my consent? Not cool. We really need to work on your people skills, boss. If you want to know what's in my pocket, ask.
Fong, can you tell me what's in your pocket?
It's a Vaultlander figure. Some of the other lab assistants and I like to play before work. I totally creamed Roberts this morning, and this was my sweet reward.
In the toolbox, maybe?
Maybe that would make sense.
My trusty tools. So much potential for science in these simple implements. And what's that? Oh, Anu, really? Got you.
Left the rare and incredibly expensive ore inside the toolbox again, didn't you?
Maybe.
Nothing wrong with that. Perfectly good place to store it.
Yep.
Oh.
I love that hum. It's like it's singing.
Like a siren song?
Like a song of the future. A better future with less bloodshed. Where we use innovation and technology to help people and protect life, not casually destroy it as a matter of course. Like, oh, you know.
I know, like profit-focused warmongers with no moral compass beyond the almighty dollar.
Exactly.
AKA Atlas's motto.
No cruelty, no killing, no compromise.
You're a revolutionary, boss.
Ooh, who are we rising up against?
Got a robot.
Not that kind of revolutionary, Timmy. Don't worry.
I won't. Revolutions typically generate a 30% increase in market share. Good for business! In fact, the only thing better for business than revolutions are the vicious campaigns of suppression by the ruling elite that inexorably follow.
You make it sound like we're war profiteers.
We do manufacture weapons.
For now, Fong. For now. Right. Anyway, are you here for something in particular, Timmy?
Yes, please. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Strongfork to inquire why our company's test subjects are somehow liberated.
I'm sorry. Test subjects?
The Jabbers.
Liberated.
Correct. Your comprehension level is impeccable. You should have no trouble explaining why the Jabbers are loose. Again. They're currently running amok down the laboratory hallways. The janitorial staff is prepping for what I like to call Go Jabber Grabber time.
Oh, are the Jabber cages empty?
They are.
Weird. That's so weird.
That you release them? It is a bit.
But you have no proof.
The thing is, every use of credentials to access a security feature is logged. We have a record of your ID being used to open the cages.
Someone else could have grabbed it.
The other thing is, our security surveillance system filmed you doing it.
Whoops.
If it's any consolation, the footage from this instant was captured at a much more flattering angle than the footage of you releasing the Jabbers those other times.
Don't they deserve to be free?
Oh, I'm not authorized to dispense ethical judgments about Atlas policies. Well, now that we've got that straightened out. Ah, Dr. Dar, you have an update to your calendar incoming. It's an appointment with Mr. Strongfork.
Oh, I can check my schedule to see.
The appointment is now.
Oh, and, what is it regarding?
It's a reprimand session for Mr. Strongfork to reprimand you.
Oh.
Wait, better not go empty-handed. Good luck.
Yeah. Okay, are we doing the next character?
What's up, Octavio? Oh, Nedster! School's out already? Hey, Papa Girardi! I can smell your space calzones from here!
Ah, thanks. I need a new name for them.
Might also need to stop doing that problematic accent.
Yeah, I know.
Miss Johnson, did you get a cybernetic leg? That thing's straight fire.
What, literally straight to fire?
Jesse, how's it hanging, duder?
You know, Octavio, it's a brand new day, filled with endless possibilities and excitement.
Sounds like it. New Ecodex, who dis?
Another new device? Come on, Octavio. It's Radon. But listen, I'm almost done with this demolition job. Wanna head to Paco's for tacos?
Ooh, do they come in my favorite flavor?
Please don't say.
Free!
You're such a mooch. I'll see you there.
Octavia,
God, jeez.
I anticipated your arrival and have been waiting in a location that would not obstruct others.
Louis, what is wrong with you? Hiding in dark alleys like that?
I am not sensitive to disparities in luminosity. This seemed a perfectly acceptable place to stand.
Not
I
so
acquired
sure.
the publication you requested.
Come on, come on! Ah!
Your biometrics read extreme disappointment.
It's Forge's super successful Dirty 30. It lists the planet's most promising, innovative entrepreneurs, and I'm not on it. Again!
Have you accomplished some extraordinary business transaction to warrant your acknowledgement on this list?
I survived Malawan's invasion. And I like to think that my social influence has kept the city together after the war left it in damn near ruins.
No, would have been a more succinct answer.
Look, I'm working on it.
Why? This list is merely the opinion of other humans. You should not value it. As a machine, I find this accolade pointless to strive for.
Getting on Forge's super successful Dirty 30 is a lifelong dream. It's irrefutable proof to the rest of the world that Octavia Wallace Starr exists. That I'm a somebody.
I know you're somebody.
Yeah, but you're an assassination bot, which makes it weird.
Perhaps you are disappointed. But look on the bright side. Many of these celebrated humans have contracts on their heads. Bivington Bradwick, for example, has numerous bounties on his life, but no assassination bot can kill him. He is rich and important enough that he never has to leave his home or do anything for himself. You, however, are not on this list. You're anonymous, unrecognized, a nobody. This is beneficial for your survival.
But not beneficial for my image. I mean, all the best business people have probably at least killed someone to succeed. Something to warrant a bounty anyway. I'm doing whatever it takes to maintain appearances. Come on, if there was a list of all the best assassination bots, wouldn't you want to be on it?
No.
I poured my heart and soul, confide my lifelong ambition to be on this list, and you act all superior robot on me.
But I am a superior robot.
Yeah.
I have killed 963 people. You have killed no one.
Don't diminish my potential. It's not that I couldn't kill. I could, if that's what it took.
Despite your erratic behavior today, I am in need of your assistance.
Sorry, I'm busy networking, innovating, shaking hands. After Malawan killed nearly half the merchants in the city, we've all needed to make new contacts.
This would be an actual job, with money. Your various business concepts like financing, marketing, public appeal.
Kidding! I'm not busy. Totally pranked you. You just got Octavio'd.
Interesting phrasing. Perhaps I'll adopt that.
Well, that's kind of my thing, but...
Now, on to business matters. You will aid me, as you have before, in confirming the names of my targets before I shoot 2 ion slugs into their brain. You know how to talk. You have a mouth. You will prove exceptional.
Meet some new people, develop some street cred. This could be good for business!
That's the spirit. And let's not forget the aforementioned money.
Whatever it takes
Yeah.
to get my business off the ground.
I think the money's the
You
important bit
actually
to
have
him.
an idea for your
Better than
business.
else.
Tons! A few. I'm working on it!
Ugh! Son of a skag-kissing rat ass!
Congratulations!
Let's make it to 91. Let's get to work.
Take pride in your ability to maintain a positive attitude even though a Malawan space laser decimated your Frogurt shop and subsequently reduced its EchoNet YOLO rating by 3.5 stars.
That's an issue.
Thank you, SponsorBot.
Your YOLO rating is now negative 3.5 stars.
Thank you, SponsorBot.
Ah.
As soon as the insurance money comes in, this place will look good as new.
Oh. That went well.
Warning, do not think about your malfunctioning TDR appliances, for which you still owe the TDR Corporation 600,000 galactic credits. Do not think about the fact that these machines are also licensed from TDR and thus cannot be sold.
As soon as the insurance fella approves my claim to fix this place up, I'll have TDR paid back quicker than a reload.
Some guns reload very slowly.
Thanks for reaching out, SponsorBot. You're my rock.
It's a bad metaphor. If you're going to do metaphors, be better at them.
Oh, connection's gone squirrely. Can't hear you. Talk later. Everything's gonna be just fine.
My new Slaughter-O-Matic combat vegetable knife slices artichokes as easily as arteries.
We're not open yet. And lore. How's business treating you, handsome?
Not bad. If there's two things you can count on Prometheans buying, it's bullets and brew. Place looks as charming as ever. I thought the insurance money was supposed to come through by now.
Claims guys coming by today. They've been jerking me around, saying I have to pass some sort of final interview to get my cash.
How dare they not trust a kind old lady like you? Want me to shoot them? It's been a while since I shot anyone. A week, at least. Still, I'm a steady trigger, so long as I've got some caffeine in me.
How could they deny my claim? Look at this place.
I'm sure you're right. All insurance workers are compassionate, honorable people.
Well, the claims fella gives me any lip. He'll find out how persuasive I can be.
What a disturbing euphemism.
Thanks for this, by the by.
Samesies. Uh-oh. Looks like the morning rush has arrived. I'm outie.
All right, all right, all right. Time to make the Frogurts.
Frogurt.
Morning, welcome to Franz Frogurts. What can I get you today, hon?
A large peanutty buddy with sprinkles.
Oops. Might not be quite the one she wanted, but hey ho.
Here you go, sweetheart.
Whoa, this looks incredible, Fran.
I know, babe. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, is it only one at a time in the shop?
Welcome to Mr. Strongfork's office. Please make yourself comfortable while I inform him of your presence.
You've got to be kidding me. One more thing goes wrong.
Well, I get a feeling she's about to get sacked.
Just apologize for the jabbers. Won't happen again, sir. You cannot lose this job. My idea is a paradigm shift. One that could help Atlas beat the competition. Yeah, that sounds great. Convincing. Job saving, right?
Hello?
Timmy, tell Dr. Dar I'll see her now.
Dr. Dar?
Oh, this is Dr. Dar, and Octavia is a Dar. And I'm four.
Unfriggin' believable!
Yeah. What the fake eye?
Hello, sir. Mr. Strongfork. Is everything all right? Because I can come back if...
No, everything's fine. It's fine. I just got outbid again on an ultra-rare Zero Voltlanders figurine. Again. It's an investment, you know what? Forget it. Never mind. Just come on in. Have a seat. Thanks for coming up on such short notice, but I figured I ought to just set a meeting as quickly as possible so we could touch base on the issue of you keep releasing jabbers on the ship! Again! You've got to stop doing that. And also, we're in space. We're all contained animals up here, Dr. Dar.
Honestly, sir, I think this has all just been one big misunderstanding.
Oh, yeah? Crazy. Let's just get this all sorted out then. So silly of me. Yikes. Did you not release a lab full of jabbers? Again?
No. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. You cost me a fortune. Do you have any idea? Any? I have guys in R&D working on cold fusion-powered giant robots who spend less money than you've wasted on freeing animals from their cages. And iridium ore. Oh my God, the iridium ore. If I'd seen any evidence at all, a shred of it, that you had been using that iridium ore to make something that, we could sell or patent or eat, I wouldn't care, but... Now that is a pretty interesting little gun there, huh? Look at it all gun-shaped.
This is no gun, Mr. Strongfork. This is my device.
Okay.
This device is going to achieve something no one ever has. Something no one has come close to. Replicating the powers of a siren with the pull of a trigger.
Now that's a pitch. Keep going. I'm serious. This is exciting. The cold fusion robot guys, they give a fun presentation, but it's always, a little much.
Think about it. Can you afford not to develop this technology?
Oh God, can I?
Can you?
I don't know. Okay, decent pitch. I give it a C-. Enough to not get you fired. Yet. So, I'm gonna need a demonstration to see what this adorable little game changer of yours can do.
Absolutely, sir. If you have space in your schedule in 2 weeks' time.
Now? I meant now. There's no time like the present, right? So, present!
But I haven't... It hasn't... It's in progress, and...
It doesn't do anything, does it?
No, it does. Just let me explain.
Oh, by all means. And by all means, I mean this had better be really, really good, or you're fired.
It's an energy manipulator, designed to move any tangible subject through space-time.
Move through.
Transport, yes.
It's a phase walk gun?
It's a phase walk device. A phaser.
A phaser.
A totally non-lethal, utterly decisive way to end any conflict.
Wait. Non-lethal?
Yes.
Are you lethal at the moment?
To clarify, you have spent all the
'Cause it
money
doesn't
and
work
resources
properly.
at your disposal that I gave you, from my disposal, to build a gun that does not kill people?
I've built a device.
Gun.
Device that doesn't kill. It just sends people on a little vacation.
A vacation to death?
No, just a vacation. They literally vacate.
Our customers don't want to send people on vacation. They want to send them to death! Okay. You know what? Show me. Show me, or put it on the desk, and leave my office!
Okay. I think you're really going to like this, sir.
I am waiting to be deeply, deeply impressed here. I mean, Floor...
It worked. It did it. It didn't kill it or blow it up. It just...
Went on vacation!
Went away!
That was a plant from the very first Atlas biodome that It has sentimental value. That plant tried to kill me and Sasha on our first date. And it's also proprietary Atlas bioengineering and worth like $1 billion! Okay. Impressive. It's very impressive. Now, you know, reverse phase. Unzap. De-eliminate. Bring it back!
There's no reverse switch, sir. It only does the one thing, so far. It's a prototype.
Well, where the hell did it send my stuff?
I, do not know.
Oops.
So it's just... gone?
So technically it does kill.
Maybe.
Disappears and no one knows where.
Maybe it'll find a way to grow out there. Maybe it'll put down roots and grow.
It has to be kept in specially enriched soil and receive 5 daily feedings of a proprietary Atlas mineral mixed in deionized water to survive being removed from the biosphere in which it was genetically engineered.
Oh.
Mr. Strongfork! CEO of the Atlas Company. I am your assistant.
Yeah, Timmy, I know.
Then now is my time to shine!
I love this little robot.
Wait, Timmy, what?
I will go on a quest to retrieve what you have lost. Rescue mission!
You would do that? For me?
Of course I would. Mr. Strongfork! CEO of the Atlas Company. Doing anything and everything for you is literally the purpose of my existence.
Yikes.
Yeah, well, that's a fair point, actually. All right. Dr. Dar, let's try this again. On Timmy.
No, I don't want to get rid of Timmy.
I'm ready!
Uh-oh. What happened to Timmy?
Timmy! If he doesn't come back, you'll be hearing from me. Specifically, the sound of my tears.
He'll definitely come back. I think. Someday.
Can I just say, for a gun
Device.
that's designed to be non-lethal, that thing is really doing some damage.
Thank you?
Not a compliment. You can't control it. You barely know what it does, except that it doesn't kill things, which makes it useless.
It isn't designed to kill. Not everything needs to harm people.
I feel harmed. I feel very personally harmed. Just not in a way that's profitable. Oh my God, why? Oh, Timmy, where are you when I need you most? You've reached Reese Strongfork, the CEO of Atlas Corporation.
Well, well, if it isn't Reese Strongfork.
Susan Coldwell, CEO of TDR. Why are you calling me? You know what? Can you hold on for just a sec? Dr. Dar, you may go. And if it wasn't clear already, you're fired.
But, sir...
Susan, how'd they hang in?
Perky as ever, Reese. And you? Eyes and limbs all accounted for?
Oh, yep. All good over here. Doing just great. Better than. Was there, something you needed?
Oh. Going well.
You know the drill. I can't kill my target until they say their full name out loud, and I am able to confirm its match against the name in the database. That's where you come in. So you must get my target to say their full name out loud.
I'm guessing from your line of work, you don't have a lot of friends.
You are the closest thing I would consider a friend. I do not see you in opposition to my programming. It might be due to your frail build and anemic complexion.
Super. What did they do, whoever you're about to kill?
A man named Jamison Harwin kicked his neighbor's pet skag pup. So the neighbor contracted me to punish him.
And skags are awful.
No, this one was cool.
Psst, I doubt a skag.
It learned how to ride a skateboard.
Oh.
You show me that skag-kicking piece of trash right now!
Basically kick a dog and it's right, you're being shot.
Do you have any further questions before we begin the operation?
I just gotta know, why do you do this? Kill people for money, I mean.
It is what I was programmed for.
Haven't you ever wanted more from life?
Yes.
Like what?
That is beyond the scope of my perception. I literally cannot even begin to articulate it to you. It would be like describing a fifth dimension.
Oh. Okay.
Jamison Harwin lives in that apartment complex. You will use the buzzer for apartment 3 to get him to come outside. I will be waiting nearby, with death.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let's get the skag-kicking piece of crap.
Apartment 3.
Yeah? Who's there? Hello? If this is some kind of prank, I'm gonna come out there and beat your ass.
Yeah, I got a pizza here for apartment 3.
What? I didn't order any pizza.
No offense, but are you by any chance drunk, sir?
Well, yeah. How the hell's that relevant?
Drunk folk order pizza, then forget about it. Happens all the time. Think of me as a present from your past self.
All right. I'll be down. Just give me a sec.
While I must admit, your methods are strange, it seems to have worked. Now you must get him to say his full name before I can fulfill the contract.
No problem.
Uh-oh.
Give it here, kid. What gives? I come all the way down here and you don't even got it? You better not be messing with me, boy. I got a hell of a temper.
Oh, dang! I forgot it in the car. I knew I was forgetting something. But before I go, can you confirm your full name for me?
Yeah, it's Jamison Harwin. Now get moving!
You
Simple
just
enough.
L0U13. Did I do it right?
Nailed it. That's what you get, scat kicker!
Well done. I have received payment. Here is your commission, friend Octavio.
Ooh.
Cash money, make it right.
Wow. I don't want that.
I'm meeting the Kuropakos. You in?
I am indeed in. Though I still cannot fathom how you can eat food from a man who lives in the sewers and befriends Ratch.
I use a lot of hot sauce.
Fair enough.
And that's how Papa Girardi makes a space calzone.
Fascinating. I have an additional inquiry. You mentioned your past proclivity for stealing. As you know, many of my contracts have been for idiot petty thieves, such as yourself. Now, your sister.
Anu.
Your sister Anu disapproves of this proclivity and wishes for you to stop stealing. Are you heeding her counsel? It is a dangerous hobby, larceny.
I've stopped stealing, but not because of Anu. I'm going legit. It's the only way to earn respect as a business play, homie.
Logic error. 100% of business players are not legit, homie.
I was right, they are. I didn't know they were brother and sister, but I knew they were related.
Oh, Octavio. Hi.
Louis, let me introduce you to Diamond Danielle, a real thief and definitely not an idiot.
That's one way to introduce a friend. Sure.
Greetings. Diamond Danielle must be a moniker. Since it obscures your real name, I have a 0% probability of killing you.
Are you flirting with me, robot?
No,
Real charmer.
He's working on his people skills.
I am not.
We're on our way
He
to
perhaps
Papa to
should
meet
be.
up with Radon. Wanna come?
Tacos. I'm there.
You are not. We must ambulate there.
Ignore him.
How many times do I have to tell you to sweep behind the counter, Octavio? Killing me.
Oh. Just and the place where
I'll be out in a sec.
You want to help me? You'll give me what I asked for, and you know damn well what that is.
Henry?
Hank?
What brings you around these parts?
Same as always. You owe me for protection, and my price ain't budging.
You know, usually a protection shakedown involves actually protecting a place. Didn't see you anywhere when Malawan was blasting holes in my store.
Don't blame me for the whims of our corporate overlords. There's only one thing I want, and it's time to pay up.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can give you a lifetime of free Frogurt, Hank. Not at the rate you eat it.
Why? Huh? Do it! Hey, do it, or I'm gonna kill you!
That's how it's gonna be?
I tried to be patient. But you feed me enough frozen yogurt to keep me on a 24/7 sugar high, or I feed you the tip of this pick! I'm through asking. You're gonna give me what I want, or we're gonna have a dozen flavors worth of problem.
You keep threatening me, and you're not gonna like where this conversation ends up.
Sounds like somebody fell off the anger wagon.
90 days clean. You play your cards right, and we both might live to see 91!
No, maybe I just kill you and take this place over for myself. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And frankly, what'd be the difference? Huh? Whether it be an ice pick to the eye or slowly wasting away in debt to the Tedior Corporation, you are dead. Either way. Face it, Fran. You failed. Maybe you could have been somebody
probably
once
did,
upon a
but-
time, but that was a good 10,000 Frogurts and a Malawan laser ago. You have got nothing. No. I'm sorry, that was too generous. You are nothing.
No reason we have to get murderous today.
Sure there is. It'd be fun. Now. Die quick. I'm hungry.
That's a shame. You've come an awful long way just to die on an empty stomach.
Come on!
Oh, you broke the broom.
Oh, come on.
That wasn't supposed to
That's
happen.
not how their story ends. You can pretend like it does, if it makes you feel better. You sissy.
Oh. Used the wrong thumbstick. I've been using the wrong thumbstick, that's why nothing's working.
Any last words?
Be pretty awkward if your last words were, any last words?
What?
I guess that's better.
Jeez! Oh no! Is that blood? Am I bleeding?
I tried to be nice, but this time you've gone too far.
Get rid of him.
Thanks for coming by.
Oops.
You are off the wagon. It is now 15 seconds since your last rage-filled outburst. Let's prevent further tirades. Here's a calming exercise. List the nutritional facts of Peanutty Buddy.
Total calories per half cup 400, 25 grams of fat, 41 grams of carbohydrates, 38 grams of sugar, 4 grams of protein.
Congratulations, you are now calm.
Fudging hell. Be right with you, dear.
Oh. Oh.
What am I
I
gonna
thought
do
she just walked
now?
into the diner then.
Where am I
No.
gonna go? I mean, we're in space. I live here. What's Octavio gonna say? The way we left things. I know this can work. I just need more time and someone with enough vision to see its potential.
Oh, hey, Anu. No big deal or anything, but can you come back to the lab real quick? Like, really, really quick, like, before you get killed?
Killed? That's a little dramatic, Fong. I got fired. It's a setback, sure, but not a death sentence.
What? You got fired? Yikes and a half? That sucks. Wait, does that mean I'm fired too? You know what? Forget it. Not even on my list of things to stress about right now. We are in the middle of a TDR invasion with dudes in body armor and guns of an admittedly lower quality than Atlas's. The whole shebang. So, let's go.
An invasion by a rival weapons manufacturer. And I'm fired. And it's not even lunch.
On the upside, the vet sent an echo. Your pet fish is doing great.
Oh.
Wait. I misread. It's, dead. Sorry.
It's okay. The words look similar.
Yeah, so remember when Malawan tried to stage a hostile force takeover of Atlas back on Promethea?
Of course, I'm from Promethea.
It was devastating for Atlas, and they blew up Strongfork's favorite Frogurt place or something.
No, yeah, actually, my brother works there.
Well, I guess TDR smelt blood in the water and decided it's their turn to take a stab at Atlas because they are a hundo P boarding this facility right now, and it is hostile. Like, very, very hostile.
How do you know all this?
Reese was just talking to the CEO of...
Employees of Atlas, let's all give our surprise guests from TDR a warm welcome and show them what makes Atlas the company it is. And by warm welcome, I of course mean show them everything we've been working on lately at close range.
Let's be elsewhere. Fast!
You felt weird.
Oh, crap! Hide, hide, hide!
If you were keeping an active vault key somewhere on your space station, where would you hide it? Boss lady said it's in his office, so that's where we're going. I just don't underestimate this guy, all right? Affirmative. I heard he ripped his own eyeball out. It's kind of crazy you don't mess with.
Gentlemen, lovely to see ya. I'd offer you a beverage, but my assistant Timmy was recently teleported to God knows where.
Reese Strongford, we are here for the vault key and/or your bloodied corpse.
Hey, fellas, come on. Come in. Have a seat. Say, would either of you be interested in a career change? We've got some killer benefits.
Could I get a cocktail?
Oh.
Fired during a hostile takeover? Yeesh! Bet you can kiss your severance package goodbye.
Oh no, I've got it right here.
Of course we have a weapon.
That door wasn't broken the last time I came through it.
That's the thing about hostile takeovers. They're hostile.
You smell like guilt and shame. Did your mommy bring a packed lunch? Resistance is highly frowned upon. What's frowning? We're frowning.
Oh. Worried about, but they're looking at something.
Looks like we're not the only ones being invaded. They're headed down to Promethea, too. Didn't you say your brother was down there? He's a survivor, right? I'm sure he'll be okay.
Octavio. Yeah, he's...
I mean, you both came out of that Malawan ordeal okay, yeah?
He's usually able to handle himself, but he's... Well, he's sort of a small-time hustler.
Wow.
He gets into the middle of everything. Armed TDO guards are exactly the type of threat he'd mouth off to and then be executed by.
Well, that paints a picture.
Oh, God. Let him be doing something quietly indoors for a change. I have to get down there and find him. He needs me.
Well, hear me out. Maybe you let your brother save his own life while you save yours.
You don't have a brother, do you?
Only child. But I always imagine it'd be like having a pet, but dirtier?
There isn't a life for me with Atlas. And there isn't a life worth living if it doesn't include Octavio in it. So I'm getting off of this tin can, one way or another.
Well, there's only one way. And it's with the launch pod. Follow me.
Hope your health covers entry wounds. You'd find out if you could land a hit. I'm trying. Don't be mean. Halt! Halt! Covering fire! Move, move, move! Take them down, lads!
How am I gonna get into a launch pod without being noticed?
By asking me to cause one hell of a distraction. You may not have noticed with your head buried in your research, but we're friends. This is what friends do. And besides, causing a scene, that's something at which I excel.
Fong, thank you.
Yeah, don't mention it. Seriously, I have a reputation to uphold. You be careful out there, all right?
You too, please.
Oh, and hey, take this from me. I don't want these TDR bastards getting their hands on my lucky Vaultlander. It'll be safer with you.
Is this
you? I was thinking.
Yeah, I won it in a stupid contest or whatever. No big deal. It's just like the only one in existence. Super rare and wasted on someone who doesn't play. But whatever, just get out of here before I change my mind.
Fong, thanks again.
Right. So I'm headed back that way. You go this way. There's a launch pod ahead. Make sure you get yourself in it. Hey, Tedior! I hear you're looking for a vault key. I know exactly where Strongfork put it. Ooh, quick question though. Are any of you allergic to jabbers?
This, that was too simple. I failed it. Oh?
I'm sorry, I'm about to profit off your violent end. Hold on, Octavio. I'm coming.
Why do I feel like there was going to be some... I just had the wrong impression. Land it. Oh. Oh, of course, it's the car. I just remembered that's what that was. Great pods literally are. Nice.
I find eating to be both barbarous and disgusting. I will wait there and dispense expired motor fluids.
I'm gonna go talk to Radon. Haven't seen that crazy son of a bitch in a while.
Are you playing one of those insipid interactive narrative video games?
No, this is my Ecodex 4520, Parabolic Homing Origin Netwave Emitter, also known as Pahone.
What does a Pahone do?
Everything! It's so much better than the standard Ecodex. I can communicate with my pals, take and scan images, play executable programs, watch the big game.
What is the big game?
Whichever one is on. Anyway, the best thing about this baby is I had it jailbroken. Forget about your standard EchoNet. I'm coasting through the shadows. With these black market executables, I can gather all kinds of information about people without them noticing.
Who is them?
You know, corporations, man. Gatekeepers, suits, the squares. Those chumps can't box me in. I'm a disruptive entrepreneur. I use every competitive edge I can get.
Sounds complicated. I prefer the simple life of learning someone's name and then murdering them. If you're to have me socialize here, I suggest you do me a simple courtesy. Perform secret background bounty checks on all your friends, so I don't reflexively fire 2 ion slugs into their brains. Even Diamond Danielle might have aliases with bounties. It's still the same brain when I fire slugs into it.
Uh-oh.
Aw, Paco posted a photo of himself with his ratchets. They look cozy. Very cozy. I'm not sure this is 100% legal.
Oh.
What the hell, man?
Hey, careful, man. They haven't eaten yet, and you have an aroma.
Musk. I have a musk.
Oh. And it shows up.
I suppose a sniper turned thief would want to stay off grid. Wait, what's this? Another alias? 10-Pin Patty. She goes bowling under that name. Didn't see that coming. Outstanding bounties? None! Whew. But she's been caught smelling used bowling shoes. Oh, really didn't see that coming.
So. I think I need to find this other person I need to beat to that. Done the standard picking. There we go. I love the fact that money everywhere.
Dude's bought so many bombs. So many bombs. Hey, it looks like he also bought a piano. That's cool. Nope, it's a bomb shaped like a piano. This city has really been through it. That, or Raiden was testing out a new explosive. Hard
One
to
of the
say.
two. Haven't got a clue. Okay. Good. Doing a
With
quick
the money
change.
from Louis, I could buy some sweet threads here. Got a dress for success.
Like his. Yeah, I don't really want to change it.
Louis engineering schematics. I feel like I'm looking at him naked.
You are.
Wait. Huh?
Get over here, man. I need your help. Hey, amigo, listen. You haven't seen Juniper around, have you?
Sup, Paco? Juniper, as in your prized microbreed ratch?
Juniper as the light of my life, the beat of my heart, the joy of my days.
So, the ratch, right?
Yes, man. She was here 2 minutes ago, then Raiden scared her off with his usual antics. Look, I cannot leave the cart. Be a ball and find her for me, please.
What I'm hearing is find Juniper and I'll give you a free taco.
Just bring her back to me.
Hey, that wasn't a no. One Juniper coming up.
She's a sweetie. Ratchets are the galaxy's gift to Promethea. They're scrappy and disgusting. Hey, kinda like you, fool.
I gotta find it. But where to look? Plenty of. Can't see anywhere else.
Yo! Dude, okay, I get it.
Where it's like literally, do you want to come have tacos? You get here, go to speak to him, he's like, no, don't talk to me. This gonna go well.
Hey, guys and gals. Wouldn't happen to know where Juniper ran off to, would you?
Careful, man. You gotta be an alpha to earn their respect. And well, you...
Whatever. I'm an alpha.
Nah.
And this alpha is gonna go look for Juniper somewhere else.
Where am I supposed to look for Juniper?
You sure I can't get you a taco?
No.
Oh, nothing to search. I know what my objective is. Playing misery to know where to look for.
Octavio? Why are you calling me? We are in the same place.
Yeah, but I'm on business. This is a business call.
Ugh. What do you want?
Where Juniper is?
Paco lost Juniper. Wanna help me find her? There's half a taco in it for you.
No.
But fine. For the record, I'd help you for a taco.
Okay, so doesn't involve speaking to it. Fine, I know.
Sounds like this could be important. Would be great to fix this and get the latest news from the business world.
That hasn't answered the question already. Right, and then this door here is closed, so I can't go in here. Right, I can still talk to.
What about a burrito?
No.
An enchilada?
No.
You asking
A
questions?
tostada?
No.
Not even a chimichanga?
No.
Ooh. Oh. Am I supposed to look? It just says find Juniper, which is some little. But I'm presuming I've got to search in things. But it's like nothing to search. What I can do is change up my outfit.
Juniper! You in there, girl?
Or
That's a solid maybe. But how am I gonna get you out of there?
Okay. I feel like I've seen something down here though. Okay. You're gonna speak to me now?
If you wanted discretion, you shouldn't have hired an explosive expert.
Hate to disturb a business call, but...
Hold, please. This better be good.
Oh, it is. I need your talents to help me free Paco's Ratch. She's trapped behind a wall.
And this Ratch is my problem, why?
Well, it isn't. But you get to explode things, and Paco will owe you one.
Free tacos?
Free tacos.
Point to the problem.
Simple as.
Thanks, Radon.
Hello? Hello? Right. As I was saying, when you hire Radon, you better expect a spectacle.
All my wandering around, I did had to go to all I'd already looked at.
One juniper, as promised.
Oh, who's the cutest little rat that ever was? Yes, it's my juniper, mi amor. Thanks, Op. How you wanna say?
One taco, yeah.
Hey, is that the new foreign model, right? That thing's the real deal. You got the jailbroken, right? I got some executables that will knock your socks off.
Oh.
The first one is called Vaultlander Finder. That one helps you
find Vaultlanders?
Hey, you're a smart tamale. The other's called Financial Organizer 2000. Well, that one
organizes your finances.
No, it hacks electronics. They just picked a crappy name. Try it out on the radio. Dale.
What happened to the radio? Oh God. This is... we're hacked. Not complete.
Jackpot! This is one sweet executable. This isn't business news.
Again, Atlas troops are already mobilizing in defense. Citizen militias are defending alongside them. I repeat, a TDR invasion.
That does not sound good.
No, it definitely does not.
Oh, come on! Not another war! We're still picking up the pieces from the last one.
Welcome to Franz Frogert's. How can I help? You. Do my eyes deceive me, or is that Reba Fulfolia?
Fran, oh my gosh. How long has it been?
What brings you here?
Oh, silly me. I'm here to assess the damage. I saw F. Miskowitz on the claim, but I naturally assumed you'd pass this place on to your kid or something.
No, unless you count Octavio. No kids.
Or your husband, maybe.
Nope. No. Just me, Reba.
So you're still running your parents' Frogurt store, just like back in school. That is adorable.
She already looks like an annoying person.
You look good.
Right? I just got a promotion at the firm, and it came with quasi-mandatory plasticate surgery. I feel like a teenager again, which is so appropriate, given where we are. Gosh, you look just like I remember. Still the same exact Fran.
Thanks?
Oh my god, you're so funny. And oh my gosh, guess what? Remember that girl you had a crush on back in school? We got married, right? Anyway, I don't think I've seen you since you activated that crazy mode on your hover chair. That was nuts.
I do not use that mode anymore. So, my claim.
Oh, sure. No more gossiping, Reba. Work time. Oh no. Yes, please show me the damage.
This is where the laser beam finally dissipated.
Doesn't look that bad. Nothing a coat of paint wouldn't fix.
Yeah, if only I had some money from an insurance claim. Oh, so I could buy some.
Noted.
See this? I call it the Malawan skylight. This is where the Malawan laser beam cleaved right through the ceiling.
The claim says the hole is 5.2 meters long, but it looks like it's only about 4.9.
Does that matter?
Everything matters.
The jukebox is a little worse for wear, too.
Looks broken to me.
Nah, just needs a little of the old Fran razzle-dazzle. I don't like music anyway. A lot of debris fell when the laser hit. I've left it in place so you can see it.
What a delightful justification for laziness. Aren't you a clever one?
Okay.
Oh, what's that? Oh, it's one of those silly little Vaultlanders toys. How kitschy.
They're the collectibles for the game. Let's get collecting.
This is where the laser beam didn't do too much damage.
So why are you showing it to me?
Basis for comparison.
Who's he?
My apprentice, I guess. Good kid, stupid as hell, but in the handsome way.
Do you need a minute, or...?
Not usually.
Anything else you want to show me?
No, I think that about does it.
Well, that just about covers the front of the shop. Let's see that back room.
The laser beam didn't hit the back room. Everything you need to see is up here.
Aren't you cute? Thinking you know what I do and do not need to see. Are you the insurance agent now? Oh my god. Can you imagine yourself in this suit? Now go ahead and open that door. I said, open the door.
Wait a minute.
Because
Friend, your weirdness was cute at first, but now I'm remembering why we never invited you to stuff. Let go.
This is gonna be awkward.
Is that ice cubes? Why are they on the floor instead of on a tray? Oh my god, it's a guy!
Wait!
You chopped up a guy and put him in your freezer?
He was trying to kill me.
You're a psycho bandit. You're never getting another cent. Not from my firm. Not from any firm. Actually, why don't I put out a bounty for you? Francine the Bandit Queen of Froyo. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe you did amount to something. Who knows? Maybe if you're lucky, a Vault Hunter will collect on your head.
Didn't like her anyway.
At least this day can't get worse.
Uh-oh.
Oh, crap.
Paco, how does he do that?
Citizens of Meridian City, this area is now under TDO jurisdiction. We are implementing a curfew which begins 5 minutes ago. Leave the streets immediately, or we will open fire.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah! If anyone sticks around, I'm gonna blast you so freaking bad! Yeah! Shut up, Richard!
What do we do?
Stay calm. We must approach this with level heads.
We can't let these bastards take our streets. Not on our watch.
I'm with you, Octavio. Let's take the fight to them.
I'm gonna take the high ground.
Just Octavia that can't do anything.
Suck on this, you invented crop stains!
Well, that figures. Hostiles! Shoot to kill!
Hey, Radon!
Huh?
I was thinking, you know, a more strategic approach! Are you even capable of subtlety?
Easier guys go boom! What's the problem?
We gotta take down that TDO commander! Time to phone a friend for backup. Danielle! I need a favor!
Must be Wednesday.
Got a TDO commander who's causing a real situation.
Kind of situation solved with a bullet to the nasal cavity?
What isn't?
And that's the one down.
Welcome. That's your last favor for a while.
But wait, what if I really need
I'm taking the training wheels off, Og. Gotta learn to survive on your own, like a big boy.
I don't
But you're gonna have to.
Our commander has fallen. I find whoever did this. I'll shoot them.
That regrettably mouthy weapon might prove useful.
Read my mind.
Bang! 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 You Promethean scumsack! You killed my commander! Hey, everyone! This guy killed the Tedior commander! Bang! Bang!
So far, this weapon is not useful.
How dare you! I am an official Tedior weapon designed for Tedior personnel only! You can't manhandle me with your filthy corporate unapproved paws! You have no standing with Tedior! And you smell like you're poor! No!
Is that a good enough reason?
You're making a big mistake, bucko!
Laying down the law. I like this, Octavio.
Insurgents near the taco shop, posing on primary suspect.
Oh,
That
that's
functioning TDO comms device could prove useful.
And he's not using it anymore. It's not stealing if he's already dead.
Truly a model of human decency.
True. Salvaging.
Oh, no, you don't! Kaboom! No! Cast my patented no bullet wasted ricochet technology!
Let's move.
In no rush at all.
That's the way I stole my grenades! Take cover, Papa Girardi! And I told you about that fake accent. It's a defense mechanism!
Money! But I'm deathly allergic!
No! The consequences of my actions!
Oh my god, that is so sad.
Wow, just grabbed 700 bucks out of the air. Nice.
You can grab my handle, but you'll never take my freedom!
You're a real piece of work, gun guy.
Why don't you turn me around and look me in the face while you say that, you lowlife? And the name's Brock. Bang! 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 He's over here! He's over here! The insurgent's over here! Nothing personal. But I just think I like you better when you're a corpse.
That seems extremely personal.
This seems very personal, doesn't it? Oh no. Where are we going?
I think we should be safe here.
I have ascertained that you are legally positioned within TDR invasion jurisdiction. Pursuant to protocol, I am justified to pacify the situation by terminating your life. The situation is about to become kinetic. Do you have any last words? Do not resist or risk escalating the situation.
Oh.
I wish I ate more tacos!
Oh, so do I.
You wish I ate more tacos?
I will now de-escalate the situation by ending your life.
Wait, wait! At least tell me your name. I deserve to know the name of the man that killed me.
Oh, it's Hubert Hot Dog. My friends all call me.
Nah.
You just got L0U13. Hubert Hot Dog. Assault, planting evidence, and grand theft tanko. There was a contract on him.
Yippee! It's not safe here. We should find somewhere to lie low.
In my experience, human soldiers do not take kindly to those who kill their commanders.
It was Danielle who sniped the commander, not me.
Whatever the case, you are probably wanted. I say probably because I do not want to check and shoot you.
You're a real pal. We should go to France to lie low.
And risk bringing Tedior to her doorstep.
Relax, we got the comms device, right? We'll hear him coming a mile away. Plus, Fran takes everything in stride. She's a super chill, calm woman.
How much longer we got left to this episode?
You're awake. You looked like an angel. A tragedy. Please don't kill me. Okay.
Wait. Really?
It's simple.
Safety first. New friend. Time to run.
Friends? Really? I always knew the so-called psychos of this planet merely needed time to develop their own cultural norms. So pleased to meet you. I'm...
Mistake! Mistake! A mistake is happening!
Eat my head. Spin the D!
Okay, we're on the last little bit of this then.
Mistake!
Oops, I'm not paying attention. Too busy trying to find out how close we were to the end.
That's the end. Thanks for playing. I mean, listening. Why did I say playing?
Safety first! New friend. Time to run!
Friends? Really? I always knew the so-called psychos of this planet merely needed time to develop their own cultural norms.
This isn't gonna go how.
So pleased to meet you. I'm...
Mistake! Mistake! A mistake is happening!
Eat my head. Spin the D!
Excuse me?
Mistake!
Right, pay attention now.
What is doing, cheat wench?
Stalk the little hair.
This doesn't seem like friendly behavior. Didn't you say we were friends?
We are friends! They are mean girls!
What do we do?
Run! Pretty weapon!
It's not a weapon!
If you say so!
What? No!
Never mind. Just toss it here. Got it.
Coordinated!
You all seem super stressed. I think you could use a vacation. Siren? Scientist. Again! Again! Pretty girl!
He's a pretty cool weapon.
I'm not the killer. I'm just sending them on a little trip.
Did that. I just did that quick time event. Failed.
The end. Wait, where are you going? I can tell it another way.
Literally did exactly that. Ooh.
Murder! Murder!
She did a good one!
A glorious prelude of viscera and confetti! Lady! Anu. My name is Anu. Thank you. No! Anu saved us! What are you talking about? Anu did a hero bludgeon!
Huh?
Sure. Sure. I guess I'm a hero, so long as your definition of a hero includes the wanton slaughter of other humans. It does!
No! To Stapleface, you are hero girl!
Who's Stapleface? Oh, right. Of course.
Today was Stapleface's death day!
Death Day?
Punishment for bad thoughts! Thought about becoming not psycho!
Oh, is being a psycho something you can quit?
Not without a death day!
Ah, got it, I think.
But Anu helped. No more death day! Reborn day!
Psychos are so weird in this.
To me! Happy reborn day!
Reborn
to
Day!
me! Anu is reborn too!
I am?
You did a kill! Baptism by giblets!
Yeah. So, for starters, I'm going to need to re-examine my entire perception of myself and my place in the world based on the discovery that I'm willing to compromise my core values in order to survive.
Okay!
Well, Stapleface, this has been a revelation, but I should really get going.
Where?
To find my brother, Octavio. He works at a frozen yogurt shop in Meridian City. I have to see him. It's actually really urgent, and I've already lost so much time.
I hope your feet are fast!
Not ideal.
Oh.
Of course, nothing about this day has been ideal.
Better take a
Stapleface,
weapon with us.
It's been unique. I hope our paths cross again someday.
Yes! At an intersection!
I'm back by popular demand.
You're late.
I have a really good excuse this time. So, first thing, this is my friend Louis.
I am known formally as L0U13. It is customary to respond to an introduction. Please, state your name, for the record.
Octavio, down! It's here to kill me!
What? No. Who'd want to kill you?
She is partially correct. A bounty has been posted for Bandit Queen Francine Miskovich, also known as Frostbite.
Frostbite? Octavio, start drafting up merch ideas.
Already working on it.
And it's Misco Wits.
Yes, a typographical error which has inadvertently saved your life.
So why the hell is a killbot in my shop if not to kill someone?
Oh.
Hanging out.
He's a friend. Look, what are we gonna do about Tedior invading the planet?
For flip's sake! Another corp invasion?
You haven't heard?
I had my own stuff going on.
What kind of...
Octavio, moment of your time. The killbot can wait up front.
Fran. Just so you know, he was programmed to be an assassination bot. He doesn't like killing. I mean, obviously. Who likes killing? Who the hell is that?
Insurance lady.
And what's on my foot? Is that an eyeball?
Hanks.
I thought you were in recovery.
Scolding does not look good on you. Young man.
Well, clearly you have nothing to worry about from Louis. At least he's programmed to mess people up.
What are you doing hanging out with troublemaking assassin bots like that anyway? I taught you better than that.
Oh, stop acting like you're my mom.
Oh, I am not your mom.
What's the damage? Streets are cleared. Commander's dead. Killed by some street punks. Any positive IDs? Affirmative. No whereabouts. Franz Frogerts. Oh. The one with the negative 3.5 Yell rating. Yeesh. En route now.
Mind telling me what that's about?
Well, when Tedior showed up and started shooting, we kinda shot back. I think they might have sort of tracked us here.
Which would be an issue.
Commandeer as many free samples as possible before eradicating target.
So you came here?
I just... It seemed like the safest place.
Safe for who? You realize the position this puts me in?
Look, I'm sorry about this, but I need your help. When those troops get here, I need you to cover for me.
For the love of the almighty robot policeman, you know what happens when they don't believe me, right?
I know, it's too much to ask, but I've got nowhere else to go, and...
Stop. Look. Just... make sure she doesn't kick up a fuss, and while you're at it, maybe start to clean up the mess on the floor.
Thank you, friend. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Die, probably.
Yeah, probably.
On your knees! Get on your knees!
No.
The boy and the bot, where are they? Bot sighted!
Hello?
On your knees!
Yes.
Rebel apprehended!
Well done, you're really, really good at this.
Oh, thank you.
Love you.
I love you too.
What?
Where's the boy? Where's the boy? Respond!
What boy?
That boy.
Ah, him. I fired him a week ago.
Why?
Incompetence.
That sounds like a management problem. Maybe you didn't give him the tools he needed to succeed. Had you gone over a personal development plan with him? Prepare to fire! Preparing!
Tell you what. You better get a kill shot, because bullet wounds make me real angry.
Firing!
You are about to execute a TDO licensee and subsequently impact quarterly profits. Stand down.
What? Her Froyo machines. They're TDR brand. We can't kill her or she'll stop paying the licensing fee. Come on!
What are you two idiots doing?
Hold fire!
Explain yourselves.
Chairwoman Caldwell. Ma'am, we were pursuing a rebel, but he's being housed by this woman, and we wanted to shoot her, but she's a TDR licensee, and now our guns won't fire, and...
Oh, damn licensee loophole. I will have the gunsmith fix that before the next invasion.
So, we should just let her go?
For God's sakes, use your imagination. If you can't shoot her, bring that disgusting parody of a frozen yogurt stand down on their heads. Let the rubble kill them. I swear, I should have trusted this invasion to General Stanwyck. Let him deal with you idiots.
You can't do this! This was my mother's shop. I poured all my savings into it.
Oh, you poor thing. You don't seem to understand. Soldier, bring me closer. Frozen yogurt. That's when you use milk instead of cream, yes? Never was much for it. Just seemed objectively worse than ice cream. Beneath it. Almost. Now, some people might say that's a matter of opinion. But you and I know that's not true. Some things are just better than others. Some people are just better than others. On any planet in any galaxy, the cream rises to the top. And that's why I'm here and you're there. Soldiers, bring this place down already.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Boom.
This isn't cruelty. This is just the natural order of things.
Ah.
Look, I'm here. I'll go willingly.
Uh-oh.
Louis! No time, get down! Octavio!
No, don't go in there. Right. The end of episode 1. Oh yeah, we haven't formed a team yet, so it doesn't give me one. So Octavia and Fran's relationship starts off pretty well. Anu and Octavia have only just rooted up, haven't we? Okay, so you want 100% the process return on? Yeah. Wow, I'd laugh if someone failed to do that. Oh. Okay. Okay. Boxes. Yeah. Okay. Oh, good God. I wasn't. Wow. I was one of 8% that froze her. Didn't get my insurance claim now. But we're getting there. Right. This is probably going to start a new episode now, isn't it? Right. I'm going to leave this episode there, now that we finished episode 1. I believe there's 5 episodes in this. So there should be 5 parts of this video series. So look out for the next one. If you've enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye everyone.